Hello, Sofa Squad. It's good to see all of y'all. Welcome back to the damn sofa. I hope y'all have been doing well. Today, we are going to be talking about a little letter that I stumbled upon on Twitter. And this was a letter penned by Michelle Troconis' family. Now, if you're wondering who Michelle Troconis is, she was the gal pal of Fotis Dulos. Fotis Dulos is the late estranged husband of Jennifer Dulos, whose body has never been found. It is highly likely that Fotis has something to do with that disappearance. It is also highly likely that Michelle had something to do, even if it was just helping cover up, such as the video that was seen of her going around with Fotis while they disposed of some of the evidence around town. That's just a very quick backstory to it. So, that being said, right off the rip, when I read this letter, I was like, if you looked the words tone deaf up, this letter would be next to it. So I just want to read through it and just go over some sofa commentary, sofa sidebars, and see what y'all think. So let's dive in. May 24th marks the 2-year anniversary of the disappearance of Jennifer Dulos. Our hearts go out to her family while we wait to learn what might have happened to her. But for our family, May 24th also marks the beginning of 2 years of injustice towards Michelle. Michelle is an amazing woman, mother, daughter, sister, and friend who has been treated unfairly, contrary to what the American justice system is supposed to be about, with freedom and justice for all. Michelle has been treated as if she were guilty from day one, with police, investigators, the media, and members of the public ignoring the presumption of innocence that the United States Constitution claims to offer to all of its citizens. Okay, let's just sofa sidebar that real quick. Y'all, I feel like the whoever wrote this, the family members, whatever, were like, who could we get to like really represent our voice for this matter? I know. There's a woman, I think she's in Colorado, Letitia Stout. She knows our plight. Let's write her. I have no problem with presumption of innocence and all that. We would all want that. What I do have an issue with, and I haven't even got through the whole damn letter, what I do have an issue with is, number one, even putting this out there right now. You know, it's like still going on, you know. Jennifer's never been found. There's some pretty damning evidence against your daughter, wife, all these people, Michelle. And so when people come out with this and try and very quickly pivot themselves or their loved one, whoever, to be the victim and start talking about rights and stuff like this, it's like, look, you know, take the temperature of the room. It's kind of cool. It's not really probably great to go jumping in right now. Let's just hold off on this. Since the start of their investigation, the New Canaan Police and Connecticut State Police operated with predetermined assumptions and unsupported conclusions. Michelle spent hours meeting with the police investigators and prosecutors trying to help solve the mystery of Jennifer Dulos' disappearance. Yet the arrest warrants falsify what she told them and reach conclusions without facts to support them. Regardless of the actual facts that are slowly coming out, Michelle has been portrayed as a malicious and calculating woman by the media. I mean, again, I just feel like, let's roll that videotape back, okay? You know, I'm sorry, it's not a cute look. You know, I mean, you can say you didn't know what that was and this and that, and then some of the false statements that have come out, again, all of it, I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't have sympathy for the situation. The COVID-19 pandemic has delayed Michelle's case, but our attorney, John Shorn, has continued to file motions so that the truth can come out. We would like to remind the community that we are a family of professionals and parents who are raising our own children to embrace equality and inclusion. We value and respect the role of women in our society and oppose domestic abuse and discrimination, and therefore support promoting women's rights and protection. We will continue to support Michelle during the most difficult time for our family, and we trust that justice and her innocence will prevail in the end. It's just a matter of time. Signed, her family. Again, I am completely down for all the virtue signaling things that they said in there. I'm fine with that. I'm all about those things. But in this situation, it doesn't add up. It's just, I'm not buying it for Michelle. Now, also, remember, her mother had all these scandals go on in the past herself. So this whole thing of manipulating court cases and lawyers and this is old hat, And so what I'm sensing off of this, it's the same entitlement to the assumption of innocence when there's a lot of factors making them look guilty. And again, that is our American justice system. You're proven innocent until proven guilty. I get that. And I also can understand that with the media and whatnot and the public, it just doesn't go that way a lot of times. It's like guilty and then prove you're innocent. I understand that. It's not fair. It is what it is. But you have to also help paint your case. And again, I'll revert back to Letitia Stout. I mean, she was on camera doing interviews while she was still free, talking about how she is the victim. She has been wrongfully accused. She wants an apology. And this is just very reminiscent of that. Do I know if she had anything personally to do with Jennifer's disappearance? No. But I also know that there's like a bunch of children and a mother who are missing their daughter who will never come home. So to try and equate that loss and that kind of tragedy onto your own situation, I'm just not buying it. And it just is a bad look. So I find it interesting that they have released this. I have no doubt that this is a stressful time in their life. I get it, but again, it's probably not as stressful as Jennifer's children time in life is going right now. That's where my heart goes out to. That's where my condolences go out to. And that's where my empathy goes out to. I can't have that redirected to somebody who I feel like was part of this. Anyways, I'm on a sofa rant. Let's reel it in. Now, if you want to watch some of my videos about trial coverage, stuff like that, I'm going to be doing some more longer ones coming out. You can also check out my playlist on those. I'll attach it up here. You can also check out my movie review channel where I talk about scary movies, creepy movies, all that kind of stuff. Some of them are just story time and some of them are reviews, but either way, it is up here, the picture of it, if you want to check that out, and the links are in the description. As always, thank you to all of the Sofa Squad members, the watchers, the viewers, the sharers, the commenters, the Patreons, the members. You make this channel possible, and I would not be here without you, and I love you for it. Now, until next time, I'll see you then.